what is the worst and most traumatic ending in all of Class of '09, the Flipside? Out of all the 5 endings for Jekka, not a single one can be considered a happy ending. So which one is the least tragic? Let's start with that one and move our way down to the worst. Car crash ending. In this ending, Kyler literally survives and Ari gets hit by a car. Jekka was forced to get a job by a father who just divorced her mother, otherwise he will smack the crap out of her.
If you're not, I will smack your makeup off!
Jekka is a victim of child abuse. For some reason, despite being graduated, they get teleported back to April and start puffing some packs near a drug addict. Mrs. Lin gets angry and gets flashbacks to when a specific lacrosse kid broke a gay-ass photo lab. Anyway, the lacrosse kid invited Jekka and Nicole to his very own pool party +1.
So is that a yes?
No!
What the fuck? If you don't say yes, I'm gonna knock your teeth in! Okay, that's enough, Kyler.
Crispin breaks his leg, but who cares?
What the fuck?
And Nicole's brother gets arrested for being a PDF file.
You're under arrest for 3 counts of digital misconduct with a 2 counts of child.
Anyway, Crispin's leg suddenly heals, and Jekka turns into low tier god and suddenly dyes her hair black.
Kill yourself!
Goes to Katie's pool party +1, and then fucking hits Ari and she dies. It's not a bad ending since it's just Ari. Overdose ending. So in this ending, Kyler survives again, but instead of Ari, Jeffrey dies of enforced overdose by Nicole. You see, Jekka made mad dough by stepping on people with her feet, and Jeffrey was by far her best client. This is still because her dad forced her to get a job, otherwise he...
Don't fucking talk back to me, I'll smack the shit out of you!
However, she gets overwhelmed by the many people trying to pay her for her services and eventually gives in the pressure. So Nicole wants a share of the revenue. And the thing is, Nicole is way more sadistic than Jekka.
But the truth is, you're just a lonely little foot loser.
She belittles and hurts Jeffrey for her own pleasure, but it goes so far that Nicole forcefully overdosed Jeffrey until he dies because she was bored. So Jekka is sad. Not that Jeffrey lost her life or anything, but for losing her most paid customer. Nicole's ending. In this ending, instead of Jeffrey, Nicole literally... This is literally the Nicole gamer moment ending, but the aftermath seen from Jekka's point of view. In this route, Jekka chose her grades over her friends, which is a responsible thing to do if she doesn't want to be hit by her father.
Haven't you seen my grades?
You're not seeing a boy, are you?
And what if I was?
Oh, nothing. It's just if you came home pregnant, I'd beat the fucking baby out of you!
But anyway, Jekka goes out with Mr. Cass to literally get her grades up because she doesn't want to put in the effort of using 5 combined brain cells to read a book. But that doesn't matter. Jekka still gives Nicole an ultimatum. It's either her or Kyler. I don't fucking know actually. Anyway, Mrs. Amos snitches on Jekka, and their dad is going full total Aoi schizo moment on her.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you!
So she goes to Nicole's house to hide. But when she gently opens the door, she's traumatized for the rest of her life. Foot ending. The foot ending itself is even worse. In this ending, Kyler beats up a deaf person
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna go beat up a deaf person.
and survives, but instead of Nicole, Jekka literally dies this time. Jekka chooses not to share the money from her free shenanigans with Nicole and goes literally batshit insane. Despite all that, Nicole chooses revenge. She sabotages Jekka by going solo in this business, and while there isn't anything much different in the overdose route, except that Jekka dies after finding out her dad became Nicole's client. Human trafficking ending. Instead of Jekka, Kelly dies, but I'll get to that later. In this route, Jekka respects her morals and berates Jeffrey by not getting into the food business. Anyway, she still gets fired and starts to work at some lame-ass media store, and guess who appears? The GOAT, Kyler.
What's up, bitch? You got any Crank Yankers DVDs?
Hi. Yeah, not sure if
Fucking bitch. I hope you get drugged and kidnapped.
Anyway, Kyler gets rejected, which is pretty good, but he still survives, so it evens it out. But anyway, Emily becomes Jekka's stepmother, and nothing really makes sense anymore. Why am I making this video? What is wrong with me? Anyway, Jekka and Kelly cannot get their paychecks for some dumbass reason and go to Nicole thinking she can solve every problem. So basically what happens is they go to a random warehouse with Club Penguin content, and Kelly literally gets shot by the guidance counselor and dies. And then the counselor gets shot by the FBI dude, who was literally the same cop we see in every route, but okay. But she knows too much and gets human trafficked. But the worst of all, Kyler survives every route, and the photo lab never gets destroyed.
Let's break this gay-ass photo lab.